not make any deals with you. I've resigned. I will not be pushed, filed, stamped, indexed, briefed, debriefed, or numbered.
Hello, YouTubers. Glad to see you again. All these chats and things of me saying to go see these other people with all their firearms training and videos and stuff, I'm sure you're probably wondering, do I believe that a witch should have a weapon other than the AnAmerican, which is not a physical weapon as we understand it? The answer is yes, especially if you live in the United States. Why? It is your right. It is not something your president will give you in a bill. It is your right. Since when is it not your right to defend yourself? All these kids go, oh, we can't have any fighting in school. Excuse me. How are they going to learn to defend themselves? They're just going to stand there, and take it? Or are you possibly of the mindset like those fellas that wear towels on their heads that you should lay down and take because that's what you're born to do? Excuse me, no. Don't think so, can't think so, won't go there, do not have any other answer but no. And in all of these good things, do I believe that every American citizen has the right to obtain a firearm? Yes. Do I believe that every American citizen has the right to defend themselves? Yes. Do I think that any American citizen is not capable of defending themselves? The only ones that are not capable of defending themselves are those with medically pronounced conditions that mean they have to have a caretaker with them at all times. I'm not going to go into titles because I'd probably get it wrong, but there are those that you know and I know that are really the ones that we need to take care of because they cannot take care of themselves. Therefore, if they cannot take care of themselves, they cannot defend themselves. Therefore, they must be defended for by others. Plain and simple, right? I am also a supporter of the sheepdog concept, which if you go to Nut N Fancy, that's nut with the letter N with the word fancy as one word, go see his website, go look up the sheepdog principle. I am in support of that. Lastly, anybody in any other country that is trying to get our freedoms taken away through their means, they are trying to overrule our sovereignty as a nation, our sovereignty as states, and our sovereignty as individual citizens. Those are not the precepts, nor concepts, nor ways and means of this country. They can't do it. And if this current president, and I say current because he is elected for a 4-year term, if this current president does hand the keys over to the UN, I would be surprised if there is no trouble at all. I'm not wanting it, I'm not wishing it, I'm not hoping it happens, but you gotta figure it's part of the mix. We're Americans, damn it. We're supposed to be separate. Theodore Roosevelt said that America will never be loved by the world. We will always be alone. Because we are Americans. And it is our right to be that way. It is our nature to be that way. These other folks that want to come over here and change things on us? No. all the Polish, all the Italians, all the Germans who came over here changed to what is here. I knew quite a few of them. I knew quite a few Russians. Their ways and means of their culture, they kept in the house. They kept their language alive within the confines of their house. But when they went outside of the house, to school, to business, to work, they spoke English. They knew the American systems. They learned it so that they could become part of this. And they prospered by it. They didn't sit there waiting for a handout. They prospered by it. That's the American way. That is what we defend by the Second Amendment. And if you believe differently than I do about that, fine. That's your choice. But if someone comes up and starts hammering you for your money, you're going to just lay down the street and give it to them? Someone comes up to your wife, grabs her, and takes her around the corner. For what? You know. You're going to stand there? Or your kid, you going to stand there? I would really be surprised if you just sat there and looked at me and said yes. Then that is how we are. Okay? And excuse me, I'm not turning my back on you. I'm trying to get something real quick. Hang on. And for those who want to come over here and change things and make things really different for us, I have one answer. Have a good day.